So Pepe, it's a fantastic artisan business you've got here. Where'd the idea come from?
It all spawned out of not having a premium butter in the market that's Australian. So a lot of chefs and punters were buying imported butters rather than buying a homegrown butter here. You're never going to get everyone over that line, to buy Australian, but, at least there's a choice now, and that's what we were aiming for.
What is it that sets you apart from other Australian butter producers?
We can't compete with them and we can't compare our product with theirs. Ours is all about texture, being handmade, the care we take, where we get our cream from, the relationship with the farms, and then how we make the butter and the process we go through.
What does that process look like?
Well, it's quite a long process. It's about a 5-week process. So the creams come in from farm gate, so we deal with the farms direct. Then we age that cream for about a week and a half till it sort of goes off, when it pongs a bit. Then we add in a lactic culture, so we ferment the cream, and then we age that cream for another 3 weeks before churning. Once we churn the cream and we wash off all those buttermilks, then and only then do we knead and hand pack and salt.
Does having a sort of inconsistently shaped product present any barriers when you are trying to sell it?
I think it actually helped us market the butter at the start. So we went to the market with a round butter when all the other butters were rectangular or cylinders. And that really worked for us. When it got put on the market, people were sort of picking it up because it was odd looking and it was in the butter section.
Provenance is obviously really important to you guys. How do you go about identifying key people to work with?
Well, you've got to talk to them. So it's a conversation you have and you understand, are they willing to compromise for money? From just a quick conversation, you'll know what they're trying to achieve with their business, whether they're going after high quality produce that they want to sell or they're going for as much product they can sell as possible.
You've got Qantas as a supplier, big contract.
Yeah.
How do you scale up to meet that demand?
They said, okay, well, you've got a premium quality product. Let's put you in first class. Let's see how we go. And then we met those demands. And then once we got on business class, then we had to scale up to make those. So it's a big jump from, say, doing 1,000 units a week for them to making 15 or 20,000 units a week for them. So because it's all handmade and you need the labour inputs and then you have to make sure you have enough cash flow and all those things to meet it. But they were very kind and they helped us with a lot of our processes, so they were a big part of our growth in our business.
And how have you maintained the quality of your product as you've grown?
So we started off with our local farmer and then we've had to go as far as Fluoro Peninsula in South Australia and Victoria. We need the best quality cream and you have to go a bit further to get those best quality, and that's all we've done. So the best input comes in and just the labour inputs go up as we produce more.
How important is it for you to support other Australian small businesses?
Once you start producing an Australian product, you really understand how important it is to really support other Australian businesses, because that's what keeps our economy rolling.
Your lovely wife Melissa's obviously a key part of the business.
Absolutely.
How do you guys go about maintaining your relationship?
We have this philosophy that two people should not do the same job in a business. So Melissa runs all the accounts. She essentially runs the business overall, and I run the marketing and production. So it sort of works really well.
So you've done really well over the last 5 years, Pepe. What's next for the business?
Well, next, we'd definitely like to see the business going a little bit more global. If we brought our butter down from, say, $9 a pat down to $7, our market would grow in Australia. But to do that, you've got to sacrifice margin, so you're getting less money in. So sometimes you have to go abroad to get those key markets that are just in that little niche that you want.
And what's your advice for other small business owners starting out on their business journey?
Oh my God, have a good marketing and sales plan and always listen to the advice of your accountant.
Which happens to be your wife in your case?
Which happens to be my wife, so I'm lucky.
It's a terrific business story, Pepe. Thanks a lot for sharing it with us.
Thank you. Cheers.